the main event has changed. Originally, we were getting Max Holloway versus Frankie Edgar, a fight that I was definitely looking forward to. But
Yeah, you and me both.
man, Frankie Edgar had a facial fracture, I believe it was.
I didn't see what he got hurt. I just knew he was out of the fight.
Right, so he's out, and we're gonna get a rematch of the title fight. I think that was in June between Max Holloway and one Mister Jose Aldo. So I'm gonna watch. I'm still gonna go see the fight. I think it's still gonna be a good fight, but I don't know if I really want to see a rematch this soon. But hey, when your main event, falls out, you got to make another fight that people want to see. So, Kyle, what are your thoughts on what are your thoughts on the first fight, and what do you think about the rematch here in Detroit?
I wanted to see the first fight for sure. I thought that was badass. As soon as I heard it was going to happen, and I was going to be there to see it, I was stoked because that'd be a great fight to see. I'm just glad that the replacement they have for that fight is, maybe not of equal name value, but it's still a hell of a fight. So I'm just glad they didn't just stick just anybody in there. As far as the card, man, I think the card itself has a lot of. I think it's got a lot of good fights on it. I'm definitely excited to see how it plays out. It's cool. It's going to be here.
Right.
I'm psyched to be going. So.
You already got your tickets?
Yes, sir.
I'm working on that right now. I'm going to be taking a lot of pop bottles back to the stores see if I can scrape up a ticket for myself. But does the main event changing kind of put a damper on things for you? Are you still as excited for it, or?
I definitely wanted to see the other fight more, but I'm still excited to go regardless. I wanted to see that other fight more, but Jose Aldo and Max Holloway is nothing to snuff at.
Kyle, are you going to be watching UFC 218, man?
That's the one that's going to be here at the Little Caesars Arena?
Yes, sir.
You know what? I actually might get into that then. I might watch that. Not the big UFC or MMA aficionado, but I'll give it a watch. I don't know if it's gonna necessarily get my money. I might have to find out who else. Have to watch at somebody's house, but
probably go to a Buffalo Wild Wings.
I was gonna say there's something called the Buffalo Wild Wings, or maybe Bailey's, like we go to for for wrestling.
I might. Well, I might do that. Might be intrigued to do that.
All right. And also, within the past week, another main event changed. UFC in China. It was originally supposed to be Anderson the Spider Silva, arguably one of my top 3 favorite MMA fighters of all time. He got popped for doping.
You notice this keeps happening because they're his favorite fighters. It's all your fault, you jinxing son of a bitch.
Jeez, this is in the last year and a half. How many times has that been? Something's happened.
Oh man. You mean with him or just in general?
In general,
it's ever since they switched over to Olympic USADA testing.
This is why people need to just fight fair, dude. Period.
This is it's getting to be an epidemic. This is like baseball in the late '90s almost. This is every other month. It's another guy, and it's not like it's guys you haven't heard of. These are some top tier guys. What was it? John Bone Jones.
John Jones. Anderson Silva. It seems like. So the funny thing about that is GSP a few years ago said he wanted the sport to get cleaned up, and Michael Bisping, he's been complaining about people doping, and the ironic thing is Michael Bisping is going to be filling in as the main event of this fight. He's going to be fighting Kevin Gastelum.
Is it true that they said that could be his retirement fight?
Who's that? Bisping?
I saw an article about it, but it wasn't from like a reputable.
That means it's probably true then. If it was on the internet, it's got to be true.
Oh, yeah.
But, I wouldn't be surprised. His last fight didn't necessarily go the way he wanted it to.
Yeah, but he was fighting GSP for Christ's sake.
Right. But, I think...
and GSP had to go to the damn hospital after the fight.
That's true.
And he won the fight.
I think it'll be if it is his last fight, I think it'll be a good way to go out. Main eventing 2 cards in 1 month, man. And, putting over a good fighter in Kevin Gastelum, that's a fight I wouldn't mind watching. I think that's going to be a Fight Pass card, though, isn't it?
Yep. Okay. And Bobby Nash is going to be on that boy, too.
I was just about to say, our own local fighter, Mr. Bobby Nash. And what gym does he train at, Kyle?
Fuse MMA. What a coincidence.
And where are they located
35 727 Harper, Clinton Township.
You just happen to know it off the top of your head, huh?
Look, I got a GPS damn thing. I got to drive an hour to get there. I might have screwed up the numbers on the address, but it's Clinton Township.
That's what the guy Google for.
Exactly.
Wait a second. You don't still use Ask Jeeves?
Wow.
I'm the only one.
Wow.
Really? I'm the
Dog,
only
I
one.
don't think I ever used Ask Jeeves. I
I'm the
used
only one.
MapQuest.
I'm the only one still use Lycos.
Well, I mean, thanks for showing your age, Kyle.
Ass Jeeves. I got.
We'll
I
just
got to
your
ask our
mom
producer,
about it.
Randy. Randy, when was the last time you used Ask Jeeves?
I don't even know if it's still around, is it?
I don't. They'll probably redirect you someplace if you try to go there. He's like, "Did you mean Google?" That happened last time I went on Bing too. It asked me, "Did I want to Google something?"
Ask.com is still around, but there is no Jews to be found.
Wow.
Yeah, poor Jeeves.
Hey, now I use Bing all the time. Bing is my main search engine.
Really?
One, they pay you to use it.
Really?
So, like, every couple hundred searches I do, I get $5 of Amazon credit.
I will be banging that.
Yeah, screw Google.
Also, Bing's porn search, or Bing's image search is a fantastic.
I'll give you
Oh,
that.
God,
I'll give you
here
that.
we
I'll
go.
give you that because they give you the little. They let you actually watch a clip of. I know from a friend.
Oh, I ain't son of a bitch.
I need everyone to keep their hands off of me in this room.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, let's get back on track, man. But Bobby Nash is going to be fighting on this card as well. I'm assuming Big Don and Sheena are going to be in China.
Probably